What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Movie X Kicks, and as you can see, the last name part of that name, Mr. Movie X Kicks, is really kicking off. This is going to be my top review of my top pickups of 2021. At one point, these are going for a lot of money, but this is like right when Nike started coming with a lot of supply issues because due to the pandemic. Because when these came out, they came out at one time, but then everyone kept getting their retail releases late. Like so, Foot Locker was supposed to get them, the shipment never came. They came like the next month. So these were like a very weird shoe. This was like kind of like really like if you can think about like the post pandemic baby. To me, this was definitely one of the top pickups especially for Jordan ones, just that dope blue colorway for it. But I would start it out low because to me these just had too many pairs. I heard it was supposed to be 200,000 pairs, but I just seen so many people. Like I haven't worn these in forever because right when I got these, I just seen everybody and their mom with these, and that just made me not want to wear. This is the off white Converse Chuck Taylors. Now, these originally did come out in 2018, but they were released this past year, and I wasn't able to get them in 2018, so I was glad I was able to get them. To me, I really love an aspect about these. I love the off white logo, basically, or that's their kind of basically their signature logo with the stripes going across. It's a plain Converse shoe, but RIP Virgil, how he kind of tricked us out, put the Converse logo and names that we always do, or some as he always synonymous for putting on the side. I think it's 110, 120. Ever since his death, this has gone up a little bit, ranging between 300 or 400. But now this one was a controversial shoe. This is the Nike Fly Goat Ease. It was released pretty much around the summertime, but this was a controversial shoe because now a lot of people are probably not going to have this on their list. I know literally no one's going to have this on their list, but to me, this was one of Nike's most innovative shoes since the Space Hippie. I did a review on this. I love this shoe, actually. Super comfortable, but the point of the shoe is for people with bad dexterity on their fingers. So basically, you hit you hit the heel of this and it taps open. Now, it retailed at 130, but the controversy about this shoe was resellers kind of got this shoe and kind of sold it. At one point, like, this shoe was almost going for $2,000. And a lot of people got really upset because the people that really needed the shoe, the people who are mentally handicapped or have bad dexterity with their fingers, really weren't able to get these shoes because they couldn't afford they couldn't afford the $2,000 or $500 or $800 that they were going for at the time. Now these prices have come down since because the hype has died down off these, so you can almost pretty much get these for retail. But to me, this was a dope colorway. I love the neon with the pink and the kind of futuristic tone they had in the back with just touching this so you don't have to touch any shoe. And it's funny because the box it comes in, it actually outlines and gives you a diagram of basically how to work it. So all you do is stick your feet in there and hit the back tab. Easy 700 Sun. If I'm not mistaken, this was released in March. Retail price, I think I want to say it was $230. But I ended up paying resale for these. Now, Yeezy has been coming out with like the past couple years. He's just been coming out with heat after heat after heat. But I haven't bought a pair of Yeezys before these. I hadn't bought a pair of Yeezys in almost 3 years. Find out were really a dope shoe because uh, before these came out, these Suns came out. A lot of his shoes were just almost going for retail. And once I got these, this was like really one of his first shoes that came out in a while that actually resold on a good on the resale market. I think still these are going almost between 5 and 600, and these are 10.5. So these came out I want to say in March, and they retail at 230, but now they're reselling for 600. Just to me, one of the I think this was also the second rendition of the Wave Runner. Now the original Wave Runner I did not have, and I always really wanted it, so I bit the bullet on this one, and I really love. This is a super comfortable shoe. This is probably like almost one of the kind of third or fourth most worn shoes that I've worn this whole year. And like, for number 6, now I have to say this was probably this. I probably should have been higher on my list, but I've got some real heat over there. So, but to me, the social status dunks. I love the roller. I love this colorway. Now there were two renditions. These actually just came out. This actually just came out a couple months ago, and I was lucky enough to get these for retail. So I entered. I can't remember. I entered in the raffle. I don't remember entering the raffle, but they emailed me and said I had won. I was just kind of like, what? I was like, I won? And like, I was like, okay. Amanier and Social Status has had probably one of their breakout years with shoes. Just the story behind the shoe, giving free lunch to the kids of the inner city, kind of and paying homage to it with the strawberry milk and the things they would get for free lunch, and they had the chocolate milk as well. Just everything about this box, basically kind of giving it like that kind of chocolate milk box or strawberry milk, and like the rollout with extra shoestrings, the coin purse, the calendar. Just this was an amazing rollout, and this shoe deserves a lot more homage than what is getting. So highly, most definitely, like one of my favorite top pickers. I think this is number 6. Is in the building now. A lot of us may know him from his from being a Dutch street artist, but this to me was one of my favorite dunks of the year. Just in a beautiful colorway, and the things that I loved about this shoe that I said in my review was basically this was the first year that skateboarding was actually introduced into the Olympics. So they gave Pierre the opportunity to basically construct his vision of the shoe of the Olympics. He also did their clothing as well, but basically what he did was he took his style of artistry and basically put it into this colorway of significantly showing off each of the different continents that were represented, like Japan, China, Brazil. Everyone is represented in this colorway and in different color blockings. It's kind of hard to tell, but the way how he did it was he sculptured basically a certain way of Japan or Brazil, and he basically implemented it into this painting. So, and also the good thing about this is his breakaway shoe, because it is a skateboarding shoe. So if you basically, there's a layer under this is pretty much pink for once you rough it up. So I just thought this was just a fire shoe. It's not reselling for much. It was retail $130. I think it's reselling between almost $300 and $400, was like $400 range, which actually is, it went for a nicely going to be a sought after pair of shoes in a couple years, just because of the Olympic base behind it and just the construction, and that it's a breakaway shoe. So RIP Virgil. Most definitely one of the most hypest shoes of the summer to me. I think this shoe was released, I want to say, in June or July. The MCA, the Lemonade, as most people call Air Force Ones. Now they retailed at I think $150, and they are actually, obviously since the death of Virgil, they have gone up dramatically. Even before, they were like 2,000. I think they're probably going between like 2 and 3 or 4,000 now. But to me, just an extremely dope colorway. I love the Lemonade style that he did. Now, also he had the MCA, the bluer versions that came out years before. But to me, this was just, I said this was going to be summer. I said this was going to be shoe of the summer. Before, and I think 2021 is always going to be the year or the summer of Virgil. Now that he's dead, RIP. Most definitely now his shoes are going for ridiculous now. But hands down, to me, one of my favorites. Especially, I just love this colorway. I guess this is going to be my other top pickup. I just got this shoe. Like I said, I got it for free, so that was dope. Just a cool gray to me is one of the best Jordan colorways of all time. It just recently came out just last week, December 11th. So it's not enough to be said about the shoe. Like it's been iconic 01, 2010, and now 2021 were the release dates of the previous predecessors into this now. So retail at $225, a million different pairs. So you'll probably see everybody and mama with these on. But to me, I really don't get generally shoes, but this is one of the shoes that I will always wear. I don't care if everyone in the club is rocking the same shoe. I'm gonna be rocking it with them. So this is like one of the only shoes that get a pass from me. But most definitely, and then when you get it for free too, I just changed my decision. So coming in at number 2, I said this was gonna be shoe of the year. But my number 2s, my number 1s, once you see them. But hands down, I said all year long this was gonna be shoe of the year when it came out. The Amanier Jordan number 3. I think everything about the shoe was just beautiful. I love the story behind it with James Whitner, the founder and owner of Social Status and Amanier. Amanier is French from, I think. I love the storytelling behind this, and it's based for women. It was basically saying that when they were growing up, they were very poor, but the first shoe their mother was able to get them was a Jordan 3. So I love the homage behind it, and there are a whole bunch of hidden messages behind the tab on the shoelaces of these. The rollout to this was for women. This was only a women exclusive shoe. Just the materials they use with this. It's just a super clean shoe. Like you can wear pretty much anything. The inside quilted. Like I said, just everything about this shoe was dope. The box actually, with the Amanier logo, white box. I should have brought it out. I forgot that was another dope box. Like the whole presentation, and also like dope. I'm so happy to have it. It retailed at 200. If I'm not mistaken, and at one point it wasn't really reselling for much, but now it's starting to come up. Especially, this is a 10.5 or a 12 for women, if I'm not mistaken. So I think as right now they're reselling between like 500 and 600 now. They're starting to get back up there, but hands down, like my number 2 pickups of the year. I just did an audible. Like I said, that was gonna be my number 1 with the Amanier, but after these, I just like it's so hard to pick between them. To me, SB Dunk was the best shoes of the year. But so this is going to be a 2-way tie between the number 1. Now, these both actually, this one was just recently released, but the Alex Rodriguez was released this past May. Retailed at 150, if I believe, 150 or 130. And to me, at one point, these shoes were selling for like thousands of dollars, like literally. Like 1,000 to 3,000 sometime. They're starting to dip down in price, but still, as of right now, the cheapest you can get these shoes from like eBay, StockX, anywhere is like $700-800. So now the thing that I love, and every time I wear these shoes, I always get comments. People stop me and go, "Dude, I love those shoes." But the beautiful thing that I loved about these Alex Rodriguez is he is a skateboarder. If you don't know who he is, he's a skateboarder, and he has had so many different He's had so many renditions of shoes. They did so these are the What the Paul P Rods, and he's had basically 30 different pairs of renditions of shoes, and that they chopped up and put into all these. Just everything about these shoes were just so dope. I love shoes that stick out and stand out, and to me, other number 1 was my last pickup. This past October, I said this was gonna be my last splurge of the year. I got these right before Halloween. They were released actually the week of Halloween. These are the SB Dunk mummies. As you can see, the sarcophagus mummy in the back. They glow in the dark, green laces, and they come with a cream lace. They were released, like I said, at the end of October for a retail price, I think, of $120. The resale on these is actually kind of crazy as well. They're going between $500 to almost $700. I went with a 9 on these, and for some, these went a little tight, but I still can fit in them. I don't know why these 9.5 fit great and these ones fit tight, but hands down, one of my top pickups. Just everything about this, the sarcophagus mummy, the coming together, and also this is a ripper way, so you can actually take the lining of this whole shoe out, and it's this kind of material right here, the underlining of the shoe, so you can beat up and skateboard in this, and it glows in the dark. But hands down, just a dope shoe and a great 2021 pickup. So if you guys like any of those shoes, please drop the comments, say what was your favorite pickup of 2021. Let me know what your pickups were this year. Put them down in the comments. If you guys like movie reviews, TV show reviews, sticker reviews, think about subscribing to the channel for every stop, please give me a like. Until next time, guys, Mr. Movie X is out.